It's time for the talking to Saul Can Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice lead hook. Ooh, a good straight. What a punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Do you believe what we are seeing? How about that time counter shot? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of...
And there's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Catch and shoot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well done with that counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every drill.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter. Hey, those punches add up. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Just missing with the uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Followed Alvarez in that last round. At this point, here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Being deep.
Hold on a second. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch.
Oh, my word! Down goes RJJ! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
1, 2, 3.
Both men promised to knock their opponent. There's the bell to start round 5. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job getting that punch through. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counter-punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter-punch. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice counter shot. A swing and a miss with the right hook. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter shot. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect stuff.
They block that jab. You can tell what... Did you see that? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Alvarez in that last round. A borderline Here comes round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Both men step back for just a moment. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can't find a home with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
There's the bell to start round 8. Canelo just got clipped. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did he do? One at a time when he goes back to the corner.
Hold on, a big heavy blow, and Saul is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have